Hello, happy Sunday. It's football Sunday. We just got through the 1 o'clocks, 4 o'clocks are starting. Finns catching their second win. Ugly game, but welcome. I'm cordially inviting everyone over for a Sunday dinner. As you can see, I'm enjoying the PC in this beautiful sunlight right now on this gorgeous day. So yeah, this is what we do every Sunday. We watch football and we cook a Sunday dinner. And we just invite different friends over each time. And today, I'm inviting all of you for a little Sunday dinner. On the menu today, let's see, what do we got? I'm gonna be making some homemade meatballs with bucatini and red sauce. And then, as a little side, it's gonna be broccoli rabe and garlic. Fantastic. Take you along for the process. Enjoy. Well, welcome to the office, our kitchen, first floor kitchen. You know, what it lacks in size, it makes up for in love, passion. So, let's get after it, but before we can, gotta wash our hands. Cleanliness first. Thank you, Miss Myers. All right, so first what we're gonna do, we're gonna start with the gravy, all right? So, I mean, I just use the rest of my garlic, but I also like a garlic heavy sauce. So I got some, always gotta go fresh, always gotta be fresh garlic. So we got 6 cloves, gonna chop that. We got 4 cans of plum tomato, whole plum tomato. Now, people buy the crushed, I don't like the crushed. I think the consistency of it's too watery and it leads to a very watery sauce. This way I find, when you hand do it, hand crush it, I find that the sauce, once it cooks down, it's thicker, less juicy, and you get a little more tomato chunk in there, makes a better experience. Let's see what else. I mean, it's a simple, I mean, right here is the ingredients to the sauce. We got garlic, basil, olive oil, tomatoes. So it's that simple. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be pouring these. I mean, I guess I could just fucking start. I mean, this is how I like to do it. I mean, I used to do this when I was a kid with my dad all the time. One of my favorite things to do. Pretty much just, these are the peeled plum tomatoes, and you just pretty much just get in here and you just break it down. Hand break it down. Anytime you see any skin in there or, you know, little pieces you don't like, just take it out, throw it out. But, you know, I find the hand's the best way to go. All right, we don't have to hold on that for that long. Yeah, I just wanted a quick cut of that. You know, garlic, it's just the simple things. Who doesn't fucking like garlic?
Dude, when you put that garlic in there.
All right, like I said, base of the sauce is very simple. I like to start with a little olive oil in the pan, garlic. Now, some people, I don't know, there's 2 camps out there. One camp says you have to heat the garlic up, or heat the oil up and then put the garlic in. Me and my dad always found that starting with a cold pan and cold oil and then putting the garlic in and then get it hot all together just gave you like a less bitter garlic, kept more of the flavor. So, follow tradition, I don't change it up. So, I'm gonna start with a little garlic, olive oil. Nice. Another very important, just a little bit of red crush. You know, I like to do, I mean, it's all up to you how much heat you like. I like a little bit more, a little zing. And then, you know, just a nice little pinchin of premix S&P. That's salt and pepper for the people not in the know. And then that's it. And then once that, so we're gonna come back in a minute. We're gonna start cooking that up, and then once it gets just a nice translucent, right before it starts turning golden brown, then we'll add the sauce, but you'll see that. Just a little more oil. Can never have too much. Oh, hi, Mako. All right, well, we like to put it on medium low, I think. Oh, there you go. Yeah, crowded kitchen. A lot of friends though, a lot of love. All right, so what I like to do is, again, cold garlic. Cold garlic, bring it up, cook it a little bit till it gets nice and clear, right before the golden brown, and then you get the sauce in there. The cut, well, I had to finish squeezing, I had to finish crushing, but yeah. Dude, I can't believe Goff broke the fucking lawnmower.
Oh yeah, the lawnmower.
Broke the lawnmower.
He sees the thing pop out with the screw every time he doesn't put it back in.
Well, in the meantime, as we're talking and waiting for things to get up, you guys gotta get yourself an oil guy. My aunt and uncle now live in Italy, Montepulciano area. Send us oil. Goddamn, is it delicious. Not cut down either. Most extra virgin olive oil you buy at the store is not 100% extra virgin olive oil. Bam. Bet you just fucking mind blown. You can almost drink this. Bro, you fucking looked into that. I'm not fucking drinking that. Anyways, you lose the ice when you have to draw the attention. Not today. Or tomorrow. All right, now it's time to make the meatballs, the best part. And, well, we're gonna start with the base of the meat. And to do that, so we're gonna start out with 2 pounds of 80-20 ground beef. 2 pounds, starting off right. 80-20, that's cheaper. Fat doesn't mean much. I mean, the fat adds more flavor, and when you mix in the breadcrumbs, keeps them more moist. So I'm not just an all beef meatball. I like the 3 meats. So we got 2 pounds of ground beef. This is a pound of veal. Throw that in there. And then we got a pound of pork. So we got the 3, we got veal, pork, and beef. Now that's how the real good meatballs are made. All right, so going into that, we have chopped half an onion. You know, up to you on how fine you want to chop your onion. Really up to you. Next, right here, just a little bit of chopped basil. Might do a little bit more, I don't know yet. But I like the fresh better than the dried. I mean, always go fresh over dried, frozen. If you use the garlic in the jar, get the fuck out of you. And then this half, you know, I'm gonna use a lot more parsley than I do garlic. This is just chopped Italian parsley. That's all the goods. That's the flavor in my meatballs, is the parsley. All right, so on top of that, so I'm only gonna start with 3 eggs. You know, I usually tend to do an egg per pound, but I'm gonna start with 3 first. Kind of get the meatballs together, and then if it's a little too dry or needs more breadcrumb, add an extra egg and then work the breadcrumb in there. So we got 3 eggs. Perfect. Here's the importance. So this is a 1 pound bag of grated Parmesan Reggiano. You know, you could say, it's kind of up to you. You could start off with a half a cup to a cup. Oh, it smells so good. I like to eyeball everything. I mean, it ain't Sunday dinner and home cooking if you're measuring. I don't know, maybe a little bit more. Maybe a third a pound, because I'm a 1 pound bag, so a third of that. And then for breadcrumb wise, again, so start with maybe a cup, and then, you know, depending, again, no measurement, but you're gonna really depend on how much of this you're gonna use is gonna be dictated by how the meat feels in your hands. Oh my God. Cut that part. And then just a little bit, half and half to just add on top. Just a little bit, a little splash. And then I also, again, bringing out the red crush. Red crush. I like a good amount of black pepper. And where's the other salt? Fuck, I hate this thing. No, we're just gonna use the S&P. Like I said, I like black pepper. All right, now from here, now we blend. Now, you know, like I do, I have some family friends, gluten-free. We just switch out the breadcrumbs to gluten-free. Boom, meatballs are now gluten-free. It's that simple. So, meatball mix is looking good, all right? I think we got it right consistency, not too wet. And we got about half this thing in seasoned Italian breadcrumbs in there. And I think that's perfect for the 4 pounds of meat we have. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this upstairs and do the fry. Welcome to our second kitchen. I want to thank every single one of you guys for liking, subscribing, commenting, because without you, we could not afford a second kitchen. That's right, we're classy up here. So up here, slightly better stove, a little bigger, better burners. We're gonna do a fry. And if you don't have a cast iron pan, you need a cast iron pan. It is honestly the one pan fits all. Greatest thing ever. Great for frying. You wanna make sure you just have enough oil. Pretty much what we're gonna do, we're gonna let that get hot. I'll hand roll, and we'll get some cuts of that and we'll fucking go. We'll fry some meatballs. What I like to do is, I just do a fry just to get a nice little crisp on the outside. And then either if I'm making a ton of meatballs, I'll finish them in the oven, put them in the sauce, or we'll see with how many of these make and how big I do them. We could just fry and then finish in the sauce while it's cooking down. We'll see. We'll see when the time comes. Alrighty? There you go now. All right, so now we're at fry time. The balls are done, oil's hot. Now before I start frying, I just want y'all to know this one thing. A big pet peeve of mine, for any meatball I have, especially at restaurants, it always happens at restaurants. When you bite into it, like you see like chunks of onion, chunks of the parsley. What I hate is when you get a meatball that is like so perfectly blended. It's just like just a uniform ball of meat. That doesn't scream homemade, doesn't scream love. It just makes it feel less, more processed and just less special. Less, like, the chef didn't do it for me. That's what I feel. So I like a little chunk, makes the flavors, it makes every bite a little different. And, of course, always gotta use the fresh herbs, never the dry, don't be cheap. So we're gonna get these in there. I'm saying we fit in 6, maybe, 7. This is a big pan. Don't want to overcrowd. And literally, this is not a full cook. All I'm trying to do is just get like a nice little, browning on the outside to kind of just trap in all that flavor. And I think I'm gonna lean on the sauce side. I think with this amount of meatballs, we can fit into the pot. And once we get that little browning, a nice little Maillard reaction on the surface, we'll take them out and then we'll toss them right into the sauce. We'll let it cook down with the sauce. Be fucking perfect. Pulling the first one out, and this is all we're looking for. Like just a nice golden brown, seal the outside, get a little, we like to call that the Maillard reaction. That's the caramelization of the meat, so it's looking good. And then we're just gonna keep doing that, keep repeating it for each meatball. I like to do it, you can put it in a metal bowl, pot like this, because you want all that meat juice that comes out to stay in there, because you're gonna add that to the sauce for more flavor later. That one's kind of fresh. This one should be good. That one's good. Look at that crisp on that one. Woo. That's what we're looking for. Because again, we're not fully cooking them. We're just browning. So we got the last of the meatballs in. First flip already down. So we got nice. Those are almost done. And now we got a little tester meatball here that me and Brogues will try. And to pair with that, we got a little collection from Nod Hill Brewery in partnership with Carol Luzzi's. It's the Bella beer. Italian style Pilsner. I don't know Italians had Pilsners, but it's gonna be interesting. I don't mind a Pilsner. I'm more of a lager guy, but a Pilsner does its thing. It's always had a little different aftertaste, and it's brewed with wonder. Brewed with wonder. All right, 5%, 1 pint. Ooh, that was a bad voice crack. Sorry guys, I'm a little nasally right now. I don't know if that's allergies, head cold. Probably a little both, but it's that time of year again. Okay. Yeah, Pilsner is very distinct from the lager. I don't know how to describe it. I think it's a little different hops they use, maybe a little bit more, because there's added a little bitter with more aftertaste notes. I don't really know. But it's not bad. Like, I would equate this to like a diesel, like more of a heavy beer than a light beer, because it's a little more flavor, it's a little heavier, but they go down pretty nice. Like 1 or 2 of these cans, do a pretty good job. Pretty good job. Good palate cleanser. Now let's fucking Uh-oh. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, once it gets in the sauce, you're gonna add a little more flavor. But I mean, one thing you gotta be careful is don't make the meatballs too salty. They're not, they're perfect. And you know, you get a little bit of parsley, a little bit of basil, and you feel the onion in the meatball. It's not one solid thing. There's crisp, there's chunk, there's different breaks. It's fucking perfect. All right, well, they're all done. Nice and fried, good crisp. Look at that color, look at that color. Check out the beer, it's good beer. You know, why don't you have one more sip before we take that long trek to kitchen number 1. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer. I'm a 7 to it. I'm a 7 on it. All right, so this sauce, I mean, we just had it on a nice medium boil this whole time. And look, you could already like, come, Brogan. You could already see, like, it's already thickened down. Like the original sauce height was probably right about there. So we lost some liquid already, perfect, got it thicker. And you can see what I mean by the hand crush, like a lot more chunk to it. It gives the sauce just more grab. So it's perfect. So what we're gonna do now is, oh, I should have brought the tongs down there. I'm not gonna drop these in. These things will splash everywhere if I just poured it in. But literally, so, I mean, like the crust is done. They're still raw in the middle. So while the sauce finishes, I mean, might as well just put them all in. And as they finish cooking, you notice the fat, the juices come out of the meatball, it goes, blends right into the sauce. And then just adds a little extra, like, I don't know, flavor, volume, depth to the tomato sauce, to the gravy. So it's perfect. They'll spend, you know, I'd say at least 45 more minutes on the sauce just to make sure the meatballs are cooked. But I mean, you could go longer than that if you want to. That's the thing with a red sauce like this. It's simple. Unlike a ragu where you have to cook it, this, you know, you could give it 30 minutes, you could give it an hour, 2 hours. It's up to you. I don't know. I love this. This was, you know, my dad's favorite go-to sauce because it's quick, it's easy, it's cheap, it's really good, and it's very versatile. I mean, we use this for spaghetti meatballs. I mean, if we're making chicken parm, eggplant parm, lasagna. I mean, lasagna we add more meat, but I mean, it's versatile sauce. Goes well with anything. Making pizza, making pizza frites, goes well with anything. So, come take that look. Look at that. Tell me that isn't fucking sex in the pot, Brogan. Oof. Look at that. Let's make sure. You know, not as much juice as I was hoping, a little oil, but hey, everything counts. All right, so while that's gonna cook, I'm gonna do a little cleaning in the background, especially this. I'm gonna get this pot boiling, and what we're doing tonight with this is, so we're not doing a regular spaghetti, we're not doing spaghetti and meatballs. This was another one of my dad's favorites that, you know, he passed down to me and I really loved it. So this is bucatini. So pretty much what this is it's a round pasta like a spaghetti. I don't wanna rip it open and have it all go on the ground, but it's a little thicker, and it has a hole in the middle. If you can see that, it's coming through. Yeah, and you know what? I like it better than spaghetti because, like, you know, like I said, it's a little thicker. The hole in the middle, like, it just helps it grab the sauce better. Holds the sauce a lot better, and I don't know. When you get a nice al dente on the bucatini, it adds a little more bite to it. So, you know, this is Dad's choice. You know, and that's his sauce that he, you know, taught me, passed down to me. So, you know, for you guys, we're gonna honor him with the bucatini. And I couldn't find tagliatelle, so yeah, we'll see you in a bit. We're nearing the end of our cook. And, yep, we got the bucatini, nice al dente. About 7 to 8 minutes on the boil. Obviously salted water. We don't have a nice sized colander, so it is what it is. All right, so drop that low. Excuse me, bros. All right. So we gotta make sure. Oh, we're losing some stragglers. Next time I'll invest in a bigger one of these. So this turned out two pounds of bucatini. Need to get down there and get all the goods. Should have taken these meatballs out. Put them in a bowl. Yeah, it's still need to be cleaned anyways. Now, this is just should be a known trick by everyone. But if you leave the pasta in here without any sauce, it's gonna turn into a sticky ball. So. Hey, listen to that. That's the sound of Louvre. The sound of Louvre. So here's our final product. Look at that, nice thick bucatini. What I like to do, this is what I love. A little bit of ricotta right in the middle, top with the meatball, a little Parmesan Reggiano, a little basil for, you know, just to make it look clean. And to give us the colors of the Italian flag. Red, white, and green, baby. God bless it. I'll meet you guys out on the PC. We'll take a nice little taste test. Well, welcome. We're outside again. Not in the PC, lighting's not great enough, but here we are. So let's break it to the ball, first of all. I mean, since that's the star of the show. Perfectly cooked. Still got a good amount of juice left. Very juicy. So I like to do, get a little dip in the ricotta. Just there. We'll get in there a little with the sauce. What's nice. So for starters, I mean, like when we had the tester, how the tester differs in this one. The tester is a little more meatier. I mean, since these have been cooking in the sauce for, 45 minutes, the flavor is definitely, it became less meaty and it's more combined. So the mixture of the herbs, the onion, the cheese in there, it really blended. And again, it's not a homogenized meat. It's not all ground up together. There's character in here and it's fucking delicious. Some could say maybe a little bit more salt. I didn't really put too much in there because I didn't want to overdo it. But, I mean, this is tremendous. And I love the bucatini. This is why I love the bucatini. It's thicker. It's more, it grabs a little better, holds sauce a little better. And I think it just goes better with the meatball. Like the bucatini with the meatball, it goes with a chunk of meatball. It's thick, it snaps, it's there. That's phenomenal. Well, thank you guys for joining us. I hope your team won. Let's go Finns, baby. Yeah, thank you for joining us on the first Sunday dinner. Got some more planned for you. Have a great night. See you soon. It's put to eat right now, but I mean, I told the boys the one condition is you got to give me some opinions, some views. What do you think? Starting with you, Peach.
Incredible.
Incredible? Yeah?
Yeah.
That's all you got to say?
I mean, you're the man. It's delicious.
No, you
You said one word.
I'll say 10 out of 10. Can't beat it.
That's a KO right there. Boom.
11 out of 10.
Wow.
Could beat it.
You could beat it.
Could
12,
beat it
12
and
out of 10. Final answer.
Oh, shit. We got an auction going on here. No, I got 13 out of
yeah,
10.
I'll take that.
Nah.
Oh,
Fine, 12.
KO. Nope, you already said it. Took it. Well, you heard it here. Brogues, now it's your turn. Go get a plate, buddy. Goodbye.